This is my workflow for converting a photo to a watercolor painting using the iPad app called iColorama. First thing we're going to do is open the iColorama app, and you'll see the blank screen. Next, what we want to do is we want to upload a photo from our photos and go to the image library and upload the photo that we're going to use, and we want to do it in the largest resolution possible, so we click on that. And first thing we're going to do is we're going to create a background sketch, and to do that we want to go to the adjust and tone lab, and what we do here is this flattens the photo so we get a better line work. It diminishes the shadows and the highlights. So we want to go over to the check mark and save that, and now we want to do the line work, so we'll go to style and then over to edges, and there we go. And we want to take the size down to about 7. It gives us a little better line work. And now we want to go back up here to the check mark, save that. And next thing we want to do, because we're going to be creating some negative space around the edges, is we want to erase some of this on the edges. So to do that, we go up to the brush setting, we go to paint, and we want to reduce the stroke opacity to about 5, somewhere in there, close to that, and then just start painting out some of the edges here. I'm going to end up using my pencil because I get better results with that than trying to use the pointer. Okay, and now we're going to save that image, and now we're going to upload it to our photos and save it so we can use it later. All right. Now we're going to go back to our steps and go get the original photo back again, and now we're going to start doing the painting. And I want to and click again to get out of that. What I want to do is bring the colors of the painting up and make it a little more vibrant. So I'm going to go to tone, and then I'm going to slide over to pop, and that brightens the colors, but I want to adjust those a little bit. So I go down here, and it gives me a number of different filters. And in this particular case, I like filter number 2. So now that I've filter number 2, I will go ahead and get out of that. I'm going to save that. All right. And now we're actually going to go to and brush this out and start creating the watercolor. So I'm going to go to brush, and then I go to rebound, and again, what you see here is it covers the painting or the picture, but the photo is still underneath. If I reduce the opacity, you can see that. Now what I want to do here is I want to pick the brush that I'm going to use. In this particular case, I'm going to use the brush family number 5 here. And I actually like 6. That's this one here, watercolor or W color number 6. All right, and I'm going to reduce the stroke opacity on this one to about 5, and I'm going to increase the size of the brush just a little bit, maybe to about halfway. Okay, now I'm going to get back out of the brushes, click on that, and now I'm going to start tapping on the screen to reveal the photo underneath. Just light taps, leaving some space around the outsides. It's kind of your negative space. Just keep tapping until you get the look that you like. Okay, increase the brush a little bit more, get a little more coverage. At this point, it's sort of whatever your preference is. You can actually do the whole painting or reveal it if you liked it that way. It's just a style choice on my part to kind of leave some negative space out at the edges. I tap and then I kind of drag across to here. And it doesn't matter if you leave a little bit of white in places. Again, that sort of simulates the paper coming through. Okay. I think we're getting pretty close here. That's pretty good for this effort. Touch a couple more spots here. And now, okay, now that I've got it where I like it, I'll go back up to the check mark here, and I want to save this iteration of the painting. And the next step is we're going to blend the sketch back in to give it a little more refined line work. So to do that, we're going to go to Effects. I'm going to go back to the beginning, and I'm going to go to Blend. And I'm going to come down here where this little sort of image is, third one over from the right. I'm going to click on that. And it goes back to my photos, and you see the sketch that I saved earlier. So I'm going to click on that. Okay, and the sketch comes back up. So now, next step here is to come down here to this logo down here in the extreme bottom right. Click on it. Click on the multiply button, and it brings the line work back into the photo. So now we want to save that. And the next thing we're going to do is we're going to put some texture in this, make it look like it's on some watercolor paper. And to do that, we go to the texture area. And in this case, I'm going to go with this particular paper family. And this one's a little bit more than I like. So I'm going to come down here, and it gives me a bunch of different filters. And I've experimented with these, and I like 7 or 8. So I'm going to pick 7. Get back out of that. And now I'm going to save that. And the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add my signature. And so to do that, I go to Form, and then click on Signature, and then come down here, and where the color is, I'm going to want to sign this in black. So I click on the little color circle here, and I'm going to go down here and just sort of click that black. So now I get out of that. Now it puts a screen up here, and I take my Apple Pencil, and I just sign my name, and then I'm going to go up here and I'm going to save that. Okay, and you see the name kind of pops up in the middle. Okay, so now I want to get out of that, and what I'll do is I'll drag that down and locate it where I want it. And okay, I'm going to save that image, and now I'm going to do one more thing. I'm going to add just a little more color back in, so I go to Tone, go back to Pop, and I'm going to come down here to my filters, and I'm going to go with number 5, and that looks, see, I don't know if that looks pretty good, so we'll just leave it at that. And now I'm going to click on that and save that image, and now I'm going to save the whole thing back to my photos, so it's ready for print. And that's how I convert photos to watercolors using iColorama. Thank you for watching.